I'm Ashton from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Maxim Salomatin, the product manager of Bitlish. Max, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show today.
Hello.
Hi. I'm very excited to learn about the Bitlish exchange and the wallet today. If you would start with a little bit of background on Bitlish and what is your competitive advantage and the benefits of using the product.
Sure. Bitlish is a full-scope platform crypto where the core is a centralized exchange with an OTC desk and also a multi-cryptocurrency wallets for iOS and Android, as well as API and the crypto payment gateway with some complementary services around all this. Our advantages are trading with fiat. We support US dollars, euro, sterling pound, Japanese yen, and even Russian ruble. We have, at the moment, we have the world widest legally approved coverage to accept Visa and Mastercard, so that people can buy crypto with. Plus, plenty of other payment options, including SWIFT and SEPA bank transfers. And so we also have a legal entity identifier issued by the London Stock Exchange, which means we are transparent for a regulator for all our financial operations. So we're not an offshore company hiding its legal name and address that CoinMarketCap Top 20 mostly consists of. We are open and strive to build trustful relationship with our clients. We also consider it as one of the safest exchanges in the world. By some independent evaluations, Bitlish is top 6 and top 10 for safety. That's probably it.
That's great. That sounds like you guys have a lot going on. And now, what is the traction like on Bitlish so far? Is it gaining a lot of popularity? What are the volumes like on trading? And is it easy to trade for new users looking to get into cryptocurrency?
It is quite easy. And regarding the newbies, most newbies are actually looking for the volumes. This is the first thing they look for. So newbies think volume is the main indicator, while professional traders pay more attention to the spread, pairs available, API options, throughput, many other things. Sometimes the main factor for them is just the jurisdiction of the companies. Some find best to have a specific trading pair for them. Some go even for a single special asset. We also seen some clients driven by payment system variety, which we have plenty of. So some customers like to have a variety of options they can deposit or withdraw fiat funds with. And since we have a very robust API, much faster than many other exchanges have, Bitlish is heavily used by all types of external, third-party algorithmic trading services and platforms, including high-frequency trading and all stuff like this. So for the newbies, I would say order books can be very misleading sometimes. Well, for example, we provide our order book for free, and this means many external services monitoring it constantly. We just, we know they're somewhere out there and looking for it. So sometimes you make an order expecting to wait until it's being executed, but it's matched instantly because so many external services watching the order book all the time. And the best advice for the newbies would be here to go and just try, make an order and see how fast is this match. Do not make decisions based on volumes only.
That's great advice. And it's great that you guys have a lot of APIs and integrations because there are a lot of other tools that people are using to connect to exchanges. So that's really existential for the growth of Bitlish. Now, another thing that you mentioned is the trading pairs. I'm curious, how many different coins are trading on there, and are there a lot of USD pairs or a lot of Bitcoin pairs?
For Bitcoins, we have everything we trade with is being traded against BTC and 5 fiat currencies. It's altogether there around 60 trading pairs at the moment. This week, we have added the newest one, the EOS cryptocurrency.
That's great. And are you adding coins often that for lower market cap coins, or are you sticking to the main coins?
We've been experimenting a lot. For example, we have very minor things like Dogecoin, but but at the same time, we have recently shut down trading with IOTA and NEM as well, because they didn't get much traction. So we decided just to shut down those pairs.
Very interesting. Now, you touched at the beginning that Bitlish is incorporated in the UK, and I'm very interested to learn a little bit more behind that. Some of the popular exchanges like Binance are offshore in Malta and in other countries. So why choose the UK for the Bitlish exchange?
Well, we started back in 2011 and incorporated only in 2015. From the very beginning, we wanted to be all legitimate as much as possible, even while the regulations were absent, not in place. So we practiced KYC for crypto when nobody else did. That caused us a slower user base growth, but at least we know we are all clear and don't have problems when the law comes in. So there is no proper crypto regulation in the United Kingdom at the moment, but we behave like it is. And if we were an ordinary bank or just a financial institution. So when you send your money to an offshore registered cryptocurrency exchange that doesn't even has its legal name and address published on its website, and the money are not deposited, disappeared, gone forever, where do you appeal to? How or whom do you file a suit against? People are driven by a momentum greed. They believe the volumes are huge, many others can't mistake, and so on. So they just choose and go for the mainstream. At least they believe the numbers of the wash trades published on different ratings. So we believe the volumes are huge, they go for it. And then once it's collapsed, they weep and cry. Just, I would say, don't be stupid. Do not let yourself be driven by a crowd. Make a careful choice. Pay attention to the details, to the legal stuff. Even if the regulation is not in place and missing, try to figure out, try to read reviews, many, what people want to know, what people say about the exchange. So when we were choosing the UK, we believed we just were coming out of thinking of a well-established economy, first of all. And obviously we like the rule of law. And we want to share the British culture values globally with our customers. That's why we incorporated there.
That's great. And your customer base is global?
Yes, that's true. We are truly global, except very few countries like United States for individual customers. We don't serve. And also a FAT list, as everyone knows, like countries like Afghanistan and stuff like this. We don't serve there.
And you also mentioned that you met with the British financial regulators, the FCA, to get regulated with Bitlish and make it official. Can you talk a little bit about the discussions that happened there? What are the implications of being regulated and how that benefits the exchange?
Yeah, that's true. That happened just a couple of weeks ago. It was about the new coming European Union Anti-Money Laundering Directive, and we shared our expertise with the FCA. The discussions focused on mainly how the government plans to apply anti-money laundering requirements to the crypto asset activities, including exchanges, and leading to a possible supervisory regime. We talked on implementation, potential FCA fee structure, and how it may apply to us as well. The interim result is a newly updated, they call it, guidance on crypto assets from FCA, where you can find asset classification right now. And basically, it is a current FCA view on crypto in general. What I can say, in the muddy waters of crypto, the regulator tries to define the waterway and set up the lighthouses. It's just briefly explaining the situation at the moment. If you're a crypto company, go read the document, define yourself, find your category and you fall under, and understand if you're already carrying on a regular activity, being regulated at the moment. Most people think if there is no regulation at the moment, then you are not obliged for anything. That's not true. Still, while it's not properly in place, as I said, but the document already can guide you and give you some advice. It may also be a surprise for you to find out that some of the assets you trade or mine are actually fall under the regulated type right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern with many of the coins which have been thrown back and forth between being a security token versus being a utility token as well. And that has to do with the regulation. There are many people in the industry that believe that there is no need for regulation, and a lot of libertarians are attracted to cryptocurrency for that reason as well. So it's interesting that Bitlish believes in the regulation, and from the beginning you guys have been focusing on being as licensed and regulated as you can. Yeah.
So the thing, if you would ask, why would we strive for that? It's mostly about the security of investments for the people. Like, and the whole process of the trading, measures against volatility and market manipulation, all the same, the things we have in classic stock markets. That's why we're here. Finally, it is a way to legalize your newly obtained wealth. So, for example, people mine or obtain some crypto for different other ways, we don't know the nature they come up from. Something all of this hodlers dreaming of now is to get legalized, because if coins means nothing if you can buy something in the real world of them.
Very true. Now, enough about regulation. Maybe we could talk a little bit about security. And one major topic with cryptocurrency exchanges is centralized exchanges versus decentralized, and the fact that a lot of centralized exchanges have had vulnerabilities and hacks which have left traders losing their coins. What do you foresee with the cryptocurrency exchange market right now? All of the centralized exchanges seem to be popular, but there seems to be a demand for decentralized exchanges.
Well, several things here. Obviously, we consider them as a potential competitor in general. So we keep our close eye on them. And I guess they are to become a pirate bay for crypto in the end of the day. The last resort for crypto punks and everything illegal. One of the big deal they market is security, but in fact, they just put it on the customer shoulders. That means you have to install the trading monitor or the DEX client to them, and that means you have to take care on your local security. If you have some spyware or something, that means you're actually losing everything. So I'd rather call it good professional and hard for the commons. Another thing is liquidity. What we see on the DEX now is that you're waiting for days till your order is executed. And despite excluding the middleman, the rates are even higher, and commissions too. Surprise. So DEX has more time to evolve. By the time they do so, we might already have atomic swaps and inter-blockchain protocols in place. So that will make DEXs obsolete. Definitely they will take their niche, but let's see what's going to happen.
Very interesting. Now, you guys are doing very well with Bitlish as a centralized exchange. How are you continuing to expand? Are you just looking for more traders and customers, or are you also expanding the team and other strategic partnerships?
Well, everything goes, and we work globally, like I said, with a very few country exceptions. So at the moment, we are more keen to selling coins to simple people who have Visa or Mastercard. That's just plain stupid thing, but many people fail with. Also, we about to provide crypto payment gateway service for merchants. This is already in place, but we want to expand this sector. Yes, new individuals are coming every day. We see it in numbers, and we tend to think the whole industry needs more practical approach, something like real-life tools for greater adoption of the cryptocurrencies in general. So we are constantly hiring. That's a never-ending process as well.
Amazing. And if there are people looking to join into Bitlish or just to start trading, what's the best way for them to learn more information and get involved?
Well, find us on Twitter, Facebook, even Instagram, or simply go register bitlish.com and agree to get emails from us. We don't spam, I promise.
Amazing. I'll leave those links in the description box below. Thank you so much for your time, Max. That's all the time that we have for today. Let's follow up in the near future for Bitlish.
Okay, see you.